welcome back to The Tipsy Housewife. If you're new here, my name is April Lee and I am The Tipsy Housewife. I make dinner almost every single night of the week. Most of the time my recipes are from scratch and they're on my recipe blog at thetipsyhousewife.org. And other nights I like to show you what I make that is fast and easy. And I have to share that despite all of the wonderful recipes on my website, this is one of my favorite meals for a quick, easy dinner on a busy night. Tonight, Mr. Tipsy's at work because it's snowing here in Chicago, and I wanted to make myself this. So this is a box of spaghetti that's made by Kraft. It's sold in the same aisle as the macaroni and cheese that everyone knows. And all you need to do to make this is you need to follow the directions on the box, and you add 1 6-ounce can of tomato paste. So that's what I have here. So I am going to show you how this comes out and how you make this. And you guys need to buy this. This is not sponsored. This is just me sharing something that is absolutely delicious that maybe you would walk by in the store and not buy. So let's get started. The only special cooking equipment you need is a pot, and this is a saucepan, and you need to fill it with about 12 cups of water. And then you're going to bring this water to a boil. So I just turn the pot on, obviously, on the stove. My stove boils up this water pretty quickly. Science. And if anyone asks, I will link this pot on my Amazon affiliate page in the description below. This is just kind of like a restaurant grade pot that I bought on Amazon. I love it. It cleans really easily, and I like the way that it cooks my food. So while we wait for the water to boil, I'm just going to read you the rest of the cooking directions. You boil the water in a large saucepan. You stir in the spaghetti and you cook 10 to 12 minutes until it's tender. And then you mix the spice mix, the tomato paste, and 2 cans of water in a saucepan, and you bring it to a boil and reduce the heat to a medium-low simmer, stirring occasionally. And then all you do is drain the spaghetti and you place it on a serving platter and you top it with the sauce and the grated Parmesan cheese that comes in the box. It has some stir-in ideas where you can add ground beef and garlic powder. This is how I make it just out of the box. Super easy. Lots of people maybe remember this from their childhood. Again, many people don't eat this anymore, and I don't know why, because it is really delicious. Is the pasta, and then there's the cheese in the sauce mix. So I will reach in and grab that out. So you have here this tangy Italian herb spice sauce mix. And then you also have Kraft 100% grated, Parmesan cheese. So we will, see, I like to just use one pot. So I boil the noodles, drain them, and then I use the same pot to mix up the sauce in. My water has come to a rolling boil. The other thing I like about this box kit is that the noodles are short. So you could just pour them right into the pot, and you don't have to worry about like waiting for them to soften or breaking them in half. They just fit in the pot. And it's also a good kids recipe because the noodles are short. After I throw the noodles in the water, I just kind of toss them around with my tongs, and then I will set a timer to boil them for the time that it says on the box. I open my can of tomato paste. I like to use this contadino one with the Italian herbs just because it adds a little bit of extra flavor to the spaghetti, and this just tastes really good. So once this is done boiling, I'll drain this into my spaghetti strainer, and then I'll make the sauce with the water, the tomato paste, and the herb spice sauce mix. I'm trying to do this with one hand. I just have my little strainer in here, so I'm just gonna strain the noodles right into there. Sorry for all the steam, but let me get the camera. It gives you a pretty decent portion. I would say this is enough for 2 to 3 people, depending on their appetite. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start. I've got the tomato paste in there, and then I just filled the can 2 times with water. And now I'm adding the seasoning packet from the box. And I'm just gonna take my whisk and combine that paste with the water. And I'm gonna bring this to a boil like it says on the box. I'm making it exactly according to the directions on the box. Bring it to a boil and let it simmer on low for 10 minutes. To me, it already smells good. I posted this to my Facebook page if you want to follow me on Facebook at Tipsy Wife, and on Instagram. And like, there's been a couple people leaving a rude comment, but like, let's keep it real. This is like the equivalent to 25-cent ramen. No one's trying to pretend that this is a gourmet meal, but it is delicious. It's affordable for people who maybe are on a tight budget that week. And I think it tastes really good. Just like a packet of 25-cent ramen tastes really good. Is it homemade ramen? No. Is this homemade spaghetti sauce? No. I will link you in the description below my recipe for my aunt's spaghetti sauce. That's super easy and delicious. But if you're in a pinch, or it's close to payday, or you're alone and you want a quick meal, this stuff is the bomb. I place my noodles in this smaller size pasta bowl that I have here. They are cooked perfectly. And over here I have my sauce simmering. So I'm just gonna stir it occasionally so it doesn't burn. It's a nice thicker sauce, but not too thick, if you know what I mean. Nearly finished. Just gonna give it a few more seconds to simmer. Stirring so it doesn't burn. It's definitely to the desired consistency. I like it. So I am going to bring it over here. How you guys liking this one-handed camera work? And then you just pour it all over the pasta. Look at that, guys. Come on. Don't tell me you wouldn't eat that. Then to add that final gourmet touch, you get your Kraft grated parm from the box. And you just sprinkle this baby all over the top. And I've got one more little touch when I eat this. 2 more touches. The first one is some bread and butter. Just some white bread with some butter on it. And then you need a glass of milk. I love drinking milk when I eat spaghetti, whether it's homemade spaghetti or this deliciousness. So let me get my glass out here. I'm gonna pour myself a nice tall, icy cold glass of milk. I'm gonna serve myself some of this spaghetti, and I am going to enjoy this dinner. Delicious. I like to just serve. Oops, a noodle fell. I don't like too much sauce, so I try to get some of the noodles from the bottom. The bread has to touch the sauce though in the thing. There we go, guys. So it's been a long day, and I'm telling you, something like this just really hits the spot. Like, it's snowing outside, I'm all alone, I didn't want to cook a big dinner. and it was like $2. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Most of the time I'm cooking really good recipes, but just because I'm a recipe blogger and a chef doesn't mean that I don't enjoy simple comfort food that's affordable and delicious that everyone can buy at the Dollar Tree, wherever. So anyway, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.